Alright, got the Masters of the Universe Classics Horde Prime, as it says on the white mailer box there. It's for the adult collector, as opposed to an adult collectible. I don't know, I always complain about that, I don't know why. And then on the bottom there, we got Clamp Champ and Sweet Bee for legal trademark purposes, as well as the safety, contact info, consumer stuff, one figure, and accessories. Cool. Haven't opened this guy up yet, so I'm going to go and open him up while we're running the camera here. And let's see. There you go. Look at that. Check that out. I've not turned him around yet. However, I do know what his head looks like underneath his helmet. But on the back of the packaging there, it's got a question mark over his where his portrait would be normally. Horde Prime, real name is Anilus Kerr. He's the supreme ruler of the Horde Empire, and has all the other Horde characters, Horde related characters on the back. And there he is, and that is cool. That is sweet. I do like the red and black. I mean, it looks really crisp down here. His bat and some of the upper armor doesn't look as crisp. The background, is that different? That appears to be a different background. Let's see. To prop him up here real quick, and I'm going to grab somebody else that I've opened up recently. No, that's the same. No, maybe it's just me. Maybe it just looks a little bit, maybe they tweaked the colors on there, possibly. Not entirely sure. But still, looks pretty cool nonetheless. So let me go ahead and cut this guy out of his packaging, and we'll check him out. Just get a quick little spin around there. Alright. Alright. Here's Horde Prime. Out of the package there. Let me scoot back a little bit. And it's pretty cool. It's got a great sculpt. I mean, the only thing that I can really say negative about this is really just related to paint. On the back of the collar of mine, I got a big old blob of paint there. And then on the side there on his collar, I got a big old blob of red paint there. That kind of sucks. I mean, I can fix it. It's going to take a lot of patience to fix it correctly. I may just take a Sharpie and cover it up for now. But aside from that, not bad. The sculpt, like I said, is awesome. The Horde Prime head underneath is really cool. It's a really great sculpt. But the paint job is just kind of lacking. I mean, yeah, it's goes with the costume, but it doesn't really do it for me. I really would have preferred a regular Hordak kind of color, or something along those lines. I think would have gone a long way with this guy. Maybe a little more gray or something a little bit different, possibly. But I think the coloring would have been would have looked really awesome on him. I actually saw some pictures online where people have touched him up and given him that color scheme, and he looks great. He looks really awesome. The helmet itself is pretty cool. It has like a little slot inside there. It's this little funky portion that's inside there. It actually goes on top of his little ridges on his head. So that's kind of neat. He does have all the standard Masters of the Universe Classics articulation. Has the ball jointed head. It's kind of hindered by his little neck piece thing there. Has the pseudo ball shoulder. A swivel. You know what? We're going to take the cape off for this. And I can just lift over his head. Do that. Alright, so swivel bicep. Single point elbow. Has a swivel wrist. He has a swivel waist with ab crunch that's slightly hindered, but not too much by his armor there. I mean, he still has a pretty good range of motion. And then of course he has the pseudo ball hips, the swivel thigh, the single point knee. He does have a swivel calf. It's kind of creatively done there, the way the parts kind of overlap and everything. And then it's got the swivel rocker, pivot rocker, whatever you want to call it, feet. So pretty cool. Yeah. And then the further accessories, he does come with an additional head. I guess it's the UK Horde Prime head. It's kind of neat. Swap and pop it off there while we got his. And for some reason, him and my Snake Man at Arms, man, their heads just do not want to snap off and on without a fight for some reason. Everybody else just pops off and on with no problem. This guy, I like it. I think it's cool. I'm glad to get some overseas love going on for the Classics line. But the money they spent on this, I would have liked to have seen them actually do a Horde type paint job on that. It's just kind of like they said, just paint it red and then let it go. So I don't know. Whoever fought for this, that's great. But I don't know. I don't think I have a whole lot of U.S. fans that didn't buy two. They're thrilled about that head. I think everybody would have preferred, on the whole, a different deco for this one. But get what you get. It's kind of cool. I'm glad we got a second head. And then aside from the head, he also comes with a Horde type crossbow attachment. Let me get Horde out of the way, or Horde Prime out of the way here, so you can kind of see the detail on this thing. Let's see if I can get it up here up close. Pretty cool. Has a little Horde Prime little head on it. A lot of cool details. And all you gotta do is just pop off the wrist, a la Roboto or Chopjaw or whoever. Snap on the crossbow weapon. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. So, and I think he really would have looked good with the Hordak staff. Hordak right there, and then kind of do some part swapping here and show you what he would have looked like if we had gotten a little different deco. And then we'll swap out the arms, and then we'll give them an accessory. And yeah, I know nothing's happening on the screen, but you should get to hear my awesome voice explain to you what I'm doing. I'll swap these parts out real quick. Now how awesome is that? We went with the Hurricane Hordak headpiece there, because it's a little bit different from the regular Hordak. He's got like silver and stuff on there that goes with his costume, but I think that actually fits him better. So I may just put away the Hurricane Hordak and stick this guy in his spot. I mean, even though I do really like this head sculpt, I really would have preferred that paint, those colors. Yeah. But anyway, still, it's not a bad figure. I'll give him a 9.0 only because of the paint. Errors on mine are kind of messed up, and then not really thrilled with the paint deco on his head there. And somehow I dropped his or lost his neck piece. There we go. So we'll go with the 9.0 for the Masters of the Universe Classics Horde Prime with UK Horde Prime head and all of his mystery and everything. So it's not a bad figure. But I think they could have done just a little bit better. But still an awesome sculpt, so kind of caught in between there. Kind of want to give him a lower score, but it really was done really well as far as the sculpt. So 9.0 for the Masters of the Universe Classics Horde Prime.